So you got a warrior in America's colors fighting with a shield in one of the world wars. I wonder who that could be. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Drive 2. My name is Ramny, and today we're going to be talking about the DC news that came out of San Diego Comic-Con, which just happened a few days ago. But today specifically, we're going to be talking about two things: the Wonder Woman trailer and the Justice League trailer. You can call it that. Let's go ahead and get started with Wonder Woman. Right off the bat, I think this is a much better looking film than Batman vs Superman or Man of Steel before it. I did like Man of Steel, it was pretty good, but Batman v Superman I wasn't a big fan of, and there's a lot of things wrong with that movie, and I'm sure you guys already know what is wrong with that movie. So coming into this Wonder Woman movie, just the fact that there is color and lots of different tones in the costume and the environment in this trailer just makes it all the more exciting already. I'm really excited for that. I think I'm also encouraged by the fact that it is not Zack Snyder that is doing this movie. I believe her name is Patty Jenkins. She's the director. There are elements of Zack Snyderisms in there where they do the ramping thing where you speed up and then you slow down. In particular, the fight scene where she does that leg sweep on the ground. There's some nice slow motion work there that is very similar to Zack Snyder's, but I'm hoping that Patty Jenkins will take this movie to a better direction. Wonder Woman in itself is a very, very strong character, and I hope that they do her, pun intended, justice. The one concern I have is that I wish that Wonder Woman will be portrayed as a very independent woman and not some love-struck Amazonian warrior. I think that will do Wonder Woman a disservice if she is reliant on the male lead, which is portrayed by, what was his name again? Captain Kirk. I want them to show the Amazonians power and independence. I want that portrayed in a very creative way. In Batman v Superman, we get to see a little bit of what Wonder Woman is capable of, and here you see a little bit more of her fight scenes. She doesn't show as much of her power as she did in Batman v Superman. In BvS, she was fighting Doomsday, but here in the trailer, she's holding her own against artillery fire, against a whole bunch of other soldiers being surrounded and things like that. You get to see her lasso again, and it's this glowing yellow thing. I think it looks really cool. And Gal Gadot, initially I didn't think that she had the physique to play such a strong Amazonian warrior, but she is growing on me. And I don't know about you guys, but I definitely feel some parallels to Captain America. Not that I like one better than the other, it's just, it's got the same elements. It's a period piece back in one of the world wars. She's got a shield, she's wearing American colors, and she is literally a fighter who is a fish out of water. But I hope the similarities end right there. I do want to say that although a lot of fight scenes occurred in this trailer, there were also a couple of funny moments. Some dialogue by Chris Pine was kind of funny, and at the very end there where she gets to meet Chris Pine's secretary, that was kind of funny too. So I hope that they continue with the lightheartedness in this movie, not like Batman v Superman where it took itself so seriously that it was actually kind of hard to take it seriously. It's kind of confusing, but I hope you guys understand what I mean. Overall though, I really like this trailer. I'm looking forward to the Wonder Woman movie. I can't wait to see what a DC Extended Universe movie looks like without Zack Snyder directing. I kind of got spoiled with the Marvel way in that they have different directors showing off their different talents in these different genres to make the MCU. So I'm hoping that Wonder Woman will be a different cut than Man of Steel and BvS, and it's looking like it, so here's hoping that Wonder Woman will be even better than the first two DCEU movies. Oh, clouds are rolling in. It's gonna get dark really quick, so let's move on to the Justice League trailer next. So unexpectedly, the Justice League trailer dropped. And don't get me wrong, you guys, I love the Justice League, and I love all of the characters in the Justice League. Green Lantern too, even though he's not part of this movie, but he's still part of Justice League. The thing about this is I kind of hesitate to call it a trailer because it didn't really feel like a trailer to me. The beginning part and the end part look like trailers, but the middle part is this one long extended scene with the Flash, which doesn't feel like a trailer, it feels more like a mid-credit scene put right in between a trailer. But I'm not complaining, you guys. I think this is a pretty badass trailer-ish. So you got Batman and Wonder Woman trying to recruit other members to join their cause and to make a Justice League. So Batman goes and finds Aquaman, and when he finds him, he's talking about the King Tide and about a guy who brings in food for some village. The cool part about that is that with just one word, Aquaman has made himself out to be such a badass. Jason Momoa, he was Khal Drogo in the Game of Thrones. He was Conan the Barbarian. He's from Hawaii, so I think he is the perfect person to play a badass Aquaman. I mean, over the years, we have made fun of Aquaman, specifically because of the way that he was portrayed in the old cartoon. I don't even remember what that cartoon was called. You know, people just made fun of the fact that Aquaman was pretty useless on land because without any water or any marine animals, he was pretty useless. But here, he looks just like the Arthur Curry that I know from the 90s, during the era when he had grown his hair long, he became darker and more brooding, he had lost his hand and replaced it with a hook. That's the Aquaman that I grew up with, and you see a little bit of that here, and I'm excited because I think Aquaman is going to be even more badass, I think, than Batman. And speaking of Batman, you don't really see much of Batman in this trailer. You do see a lot more of Bruce Wayne. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the Bruce Wayne in this trailer isn't the same character as the Bruce Wayne in Batman v Superman. In Batman vs Superman, he was melancholy, he was dark, he was angry. Here in this trailer, he's this jolly, happy guy who's making quips at the Flash and Aquaman and Wonder Woman. It's nice to see that aspect of Bruce Wayne, but I kind of feel just a little bit of a disconnect from the BvS Bruce Wayne and the Justice League Bruce Wayne. So I'm hoping that the movie will kind of explain a lot of that. Honestly, I like my Bruce Wayne to be a little bit more angry and brooding, kind of like the way Christian Bale portrayed him. He wasn't a really funny, quippy person. But before we talk about the Flash, let's talk about Cyborg. I feel like he was probably recruited by Wonder Woman, which is why you don't see Bruce Wayne trying to recruit Cyborg scene in this trailer. To me, I know Cyborg mainly from the Teen Titans cartoons. I don't know much about him in the comics, but I do know what he looks like in the comics. Right now, it feels like his costume is incomplete. Don't get me wrong, it looks really cool, but it just doesn't quite have that Cyborg look and that bulk that Cyborg is supposed to have. You know, the movie's still quite a few months away, so I'm hoping that they get those kinks all fixed up, but I do like the fact that Cyborg is here. His little QuickTime video in BvS was kind of cheesy, I'll be honest. I'm hoping that this movie will more than make up for that. Now let's talk about the Flash, because I think he's one of the cooler aspects of this trailer. Of course, people are going to compare the CW Flash with this new Justice League Flash. I think Grant Gustin does a really good job of portraying Barry Allen, but here in the Justice League movie, I feel like they've given the actor enough quirkiness to make this Barry Allen much different than the TV version. And judging by the things that he has around his little man cave, he's got tons of books, he's got lots of computer screens, he's got blueprints and his costume and tons of other stuff everywhere. I feel like this is a Barry Allen that is really smart. I feel like it's almost like a Tony Stark man cave thing that's happening right there. I really can't help with the Marvel comparisons, huh? I think the best part of this trailer was when Bruce Wayne throws a batarang and it goes just past the Flash's face, catches it, and then asks if he could keep it. I thought that was super hilarious. And also the fact that he said he had no friends, I thought that was kind of really funny. It caught me off guard for sure. The Flash's costume here in this trailer looks much different than the costume in the CW TV show. Here it looks more segmented, like it's a whole bunch of like armor pieces that he's patched up together to make this one whole suit. You can tell that he has no Cisco to design his suit for him. But overall, I like the fact that he's really funny, and I hope that he is going to be the one that carries the humor all along the film. And speaking of humor, this trailer is funny, which makes me cautiously optimistic of what they're going to do in this film. I say cautiously because it is the same writers and actors and director for Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. I am crossing my fingers that they did learn their lesson, especially from BvS, listened to the fans and fixed it in time for Justice League. And it kind of shows in this trailer. I'm just hoping that they didn't show all of the funny bits. So overall, you guys, I'm really looking forward to these 2 installments of the DC Extended Universe. I am excited for the seemingly new, seemingly different direction that DC is going with their movies, going far away from the super seriousness of Man of Steel and BvS into movies that are lighter in tone and funnier. I think DC can still be darker than Marvel. I do have my criticisms of the way that Marvel does their things. I just wish with the next movies coming up, DC finds their own path and does something completely different than Marvel does, so that you and me and other fans out there get to experience different things coming from these 2 big comic book companies. I think it's a win-win for them and for us as fans. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed my coloring of Wonder Woman. Like I said, I am looking forward to Wonder Woman and Justice League. I didn't talk about the Suicide Squad trailer that came out in San Diego Comic-Con, nor did I talk about any of the news in the DC CW universe. My question of the day for you guys is, what did you think of these 2 trailers? Let me know in the comments below, which one are you more excited for, Wonder Woman or Justice League? If this is your first time here, I would love to have you guys subscribe. Here in this channel, I show you guys how to draw your favorite characters in easy to follow, simple step-by-step instructions. So come join the community if you like what you see. Hit that subscribe button here somewhere. If you like this video and you want me to do other videos like this, please hit the like button, comment down below, or share this video with your friends. Don't forget, you guys can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Google+. In Google+, we have a growing community of awesome artists. Go ahead and share your artwork there. There's a lot of support from a lot of people, and I think it will do you guys some good. Again, links to my social media and all these links are down below. Finally, you guys, as always, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw it too. We'll see you guys next time. Particularly, blah, blah, blah.